Hi, everyone. It's Attorney Aaron from Indiana. I have a video from Judge Middleton for you. Let's get started.
This is file 23419FY, People versus William E. Benz. Mr. Benz is charged with possession of methamphetamine, operating with no valid license, and having no insurance. This is alleged, according to this, to have occurred on 12/15/23. We're not there yet. I think it's 12/15/22. Mr. Benz also had some other charges that had to do with a snowmobile and some other stuff, which I think we've taken care of, but
Yes, sir.
Custody for this. Let me find it.
Yeah, I believe all my other charges have been taken care of except for these right here.
Yes, I think you're right. This is alleged that on or about, as I said, 12/15/22, that you did possess methamphetamine as a second or subsequent offense, plus some traffic stuff. You get Miss Bartholomew?
I do. Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. I think she's on the top there.
Is it just this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. David Marvin, the county prosecutor, is here. Mr. Marvin, what's the plea offer here?
I offered a use of meth, and I just wanted to say that in part, I had the opportunity to meet with him at the pretrial for the snowmobile case. He was direct and honest with me. I look back through this, and he was extremely honest with law enforcement when this happened, and admitted that, whoops, I forgot there was a pipe underneath my seat. So I do believe this is an actual use case, and that's why I offered this.
What you're charged with right now is punishable by up to 20 years imprisonment, fine of up to $10,000. Prosecutors agreed to reduce this to a misdemeanor charge of use of methamphetamine. That's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Folks, this is a great opportunity for the defendant. It sounds like he's getting the benefit of his honesty and candor with both the prosecutor and the police officer at the scene, and a huge reduction from a possible felony 20-year sentence down to misdemeanor with a maximum of 1 year. Sounds like a great opportunity for the defendant. Let's see what he does with the offer here.
Mr. Truckee, you confirm the plea offer?
Yes, that is the offer that Mr. Marvin and I discussed, and I relate to Mr. Betts.
I'd like to say,
Ben,
I'm
if you
sorry.
plead to this charge, do you understand you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Ross Truckee has been appointed to represent. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you want. If you had a trial, you would have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf. You don't have to, because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent if and until the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for a judgment. There it is. Other than the plea agreement here, did anybody promise or anything to get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
Where were you going when you got pulled over?
We were actually coming home. I just went to a friend's house, picked up a bunch of stuff because we were in the process of moving. And it just must have been up underneath the seat. I don't really know.
Well, two problems. One, you don't have a driver's license, and two, you didn't have any insurance. So I'm actually more mad about that than I am about this pipe that was under the seat. But you admitted that the pipe was yours and it had meth residue in it?
Correct.
All right, now we went through that old eviction case and that was a bad deal you got yourself into.
Yes, sir.
Where are you gonna go if I let you out of jail?
I'm going to South Main, right there where my fiance is. Actually, I got set Thursday to leave for Waterford, Michigan to rehab because I'm still fighting with my addiction, and I set it up on my own. Actually, I had it set twice to go, and then I got arrested, so I wasn't able to make it. So my fiance has called and still has everything set in play. If I miss it this time, I won't be able to go again.
Well, I want you to go, but I'm afraid you're gonna relapse if I let you out today.
No, sir. I'm not. I've been clean for a while now.
You've been clean for 12 days, which is how long you've been in jail.
No, I'm sorry. I was clean
Yeah.
way prior to that, sir.
All right.
I'm doing very well with my recovery. This time I finally took it serious and get my head out of my butt. I'm tired of the same repeated
Paper,
things.
get clean. I knew you before methamphetamine.
Yes, sir. I'm just tired of the same repeated thing because all it does is just bring me right back to here and get my kids disappointed at me and my loved ones hurt. I'm finally starting to grow up. I've been clean for almost 6 months and I just want to keep moving forward with my recovery.
All right, are you still with Jezreel?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I thought the judge was leaning towards holding him until he can be directly taken to treatment. In other words, a direct transport from the jail straight to treatment, and you have 2 hours or whatever the time frame is, the distance to get to the center. That's usually a very positive way to prevent the temptation of relapse or the problem of any kind of other criminal activity in between getting the treatment and being released from jail. I don't think the judge has made a decision on that quite yet. It sounds like the defendant would like just to be released, which I get it. When you're in jail, you just want to get out of there. But it also would be safer for him to go directly to treatment. Let's see what the judge decides.
I'm gonna order 13 days jail credit, 13 days. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. That's almost like a paraphernalia charge, which is essentially what this was. I'm gonna give you to August 1st to pay this. I'm not doing a probation. You're already set to go to rehab. What I don't want you to do is have somebody offer you a pipe between now and Thursday. You gotta get.
No, sir. I wouldn't take it. I'm too far in my recovery, but thank you.
Where on South Main?
It's right behind Huss School. It's her mom's house,
Well, that's not South Main, that's
or Broadway.
Street or something.
I'm sorry, I don't really know the address there. We have opportunity to buy her mom's house since her mother passed away, and that's just another goal that I'm trying to work forward to in our life.
I hope it's a better deal than that last one you got into.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
All right, I wish you well. You're
Thank
right.
you.
We doing the same thing over and over again. How about if you don't come see me for a while?
Absolutely.
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, judges released him today. Even better result than I anticipated. Judge is only gonna, the sentence is just the time served, and then he'll get credit for 13 days, 2-for-1 for each day served, day credit. So, sentence was the time he served in jail. He pled guilty to the charge, and he's going to be able to move on with his life here. Wish him well with rehab, and hopefully he does put this addiction behind him. It's a tough road moving forward, but he can do it if he uses resources that he'll learn in recovery or in at treatment to live a life of recovery. We'll see you next time. Thanks.